Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Songs of Sticks. Well, we are continuing on from where we have left off, and while I want to go into immediate prosecution and sell off this amount of tilapis, I just can't. Just because I don't yet have the guard posts, because it needs the legati title, which is a bit further on from 300 people. So we are probably have to wait another year to begin our true ambition as a slaver empire, and your local border security, as we plan to take over this city of Vaininia and just tax everything that moves through. And as you can see, this mountain ridge is just dividing the map into two. As these three lands, I also plan to capture it, because these are very underdeveloped lands, just further reinforcing my graphs on the area. With big ambitions, we are going in once again. Hopeful we do not get absolutely destroyed. And as you can see, the raid chance is steadily increasing already, thankfully to the increased hostility I put in. How should I increase the hostility of the settings? So we are really going on, and now we need makeshift weapons. That's start the research. We need weapons now. So we are going to switch over one of our carpenters to make it, and allocate 10 people for it, for the task. After that, we are going to need a military training ground, just a small one for now, but as our ambition swells, so will be our army. This is good enough. 16 people can 18 people can immediately begin its training. And we definitely need them to begin their training. Alright. Let's just sell off a large amount of our stone stockpile. Food will be getting carried in soon enough. Oh, and our janitor want to maintain the generated road too. That's going to really mess with us. Probably going to need to allocate a ton more people to the task. Right, let's shut down this carpenter. We got enough furniture to go with our ambition for now, but we need more wood. Let's allocate a few more people and just quickly create a small hauler in this area. Their sole task will be only to quickly fetch me this wood. Alright. Harvest is coming in. Alright, and that's 200 just quickly brought in. And after that it was around, it was just really quickly being brought in. Reopen the bakery. And kick back people from the cotton farm. And a large amount of people just thread up from the clay. Alright, we are going to switch over our bakery to use the coal, so our wood lasts just that much longer. Okay, this is looking good, looking good. These janitors are definitely running around having their hands full. I am really tempted to just do this for the time being, have everything fixed up, and our training had begun. Alright, if people are already trained for that division, then I won't be mad for that. Give them a small training and let's get on it. Okay, this is definitely kicked back or range chance, so we bought a bit of time. Right, let's okay, let's get the baiting so I can upgrade this well. And let's activate that and just tell them to export a good chunk of the clay that we just got. Blackwire's level Apronics. Fuck yeah. Alright. Okay. Battery. This is going to be a bit larger. As usually, I tend to overbuild pretty much everything. Okay, storage. Good enough. 18 people, get on it. I don't know what, just connect it up there. Okay. Alright, regions slowly and steadily dropping. They soon go through the grain too, and with that I think we are a bit fine, though our food storage is honestly lacking. What I want next is Bowyer. I could go into that. The training takes longer, honestly, but if I go into Bowyer, I could make it work. Do I need it? For that, honestly. Metal, yeah, that's not happening. That's just a bit far off. We definitely need to stabilize first. Get 8 people on that. Rest is all jobbers. Right, they... And now we need more housing. And here it comes, the split that I anticipated. There will be multiple little villages around that will merge together sooner or later. So far, little one is good enough, and with a little well for them. Now let's go for a normal sized well. Okay, as they immediately moved in, let's upgrade that. So we got the materials. Let's check on how they are doing. Everything is perfectly maintained. Yeah, they don't care about that road. Good. Let's drop them down. That's going to give us a few more extra hands around. So, and now our rate is dropping significantly as we got a bit of a standing defense forms, even though they are completely unarmored and unarmed. Okay, but near this I'm going to need a small warehouse, which duty will be to house the military's and garrison's equipment, and possibly some more in case we win, hopefully win, and we need to store it. Alright, what is wrong with you again? Food source, I can't really deal with that, it's over here. It doesn't have food in it because we don't have that much. Alright, I just give it another one and hopefully it will be able to supply it. Alright, okay, warehouse free. Military depot. The military marches on with its stomach and drinks. Okay, so rations and drinks also allocated. They later on need clothes too, so this place will be dedicated to house that. So I allocate three cards each, and that leaves me with 2 in hanging. And what other I cannot keep? No, not keep, but store. I don't care about fish and such, and the others are just a bit far off. So far this is going to be okay. Give it 1 people, take away 1 from here, relocate it, and let's get it done. Have everything brought in here. Okay, I'm not going to equip them yet because that will just increase a wear out rate from it. I'm going to give it them when we need them, and that means we can keep the wear and tear on it on a minimum. Alright, I am going to restart this carpenter, albeit in a lowered production rate, and send out some others to get me some stones. Okay, this looks good enough, and we're selling all of the opiates that we can. Oh yeah, that's, I can store them, that's going to be good. Just give them the remaining 2 so that they will hold it in, because now it is set up to be harvested. They are already going out to fetch it and bring it in, so it will go on the market and be sold to fill up our coffers. Right now this looks like a well-stocked food stall, and it is immediately, yeah, immediately bumped up our happiness in the terms of service. It is low quality. Well, yeah, it is low quality. I can't upgrade it because I need a refined tastes and pottery for it, which is I could Yeah, technically, yeah, it's very cheap. And I also gonna get proper barrier to get it out of the way, and I anticipate we are going to need it. For the smelter I need another mine. That is currently not happening, so I just go into some more meat and leather production that ultimately going to translate into long-term sustain. Alright, so proper burial, it should be good enough over here. Just lay it out like that. And as we need, we can expand on this. Like so. Slow respect value. It's not really okay. I want this to be get out of the way early on. Yeah, with a large (77) and a row of flowers just behind it. It's good enough, and I can mix and match that as it's needed. Alright, so let's shrink it down to save on cost. Good. And let's construct it. And I can copy this around, it just need to be flipped over and done. And I can easily double it. Alright. Our population is looking good. Food storage withered. The winter well. This is also fine. We got 10 people in here, want to keep it on hand. Looking good. What do I wanted? Honestly, what did I got that I wanted? To put it down, I don't know. Food stall upgrade? Yeah, food stall upgrade. Yeah, it was. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's check on what's the price for pottery. Ooh, we can sell it for a good price. Yeah, that's good money. That's good money. Let's import it. Okay, now our potters have gone through or stockpile, so I'm going to increase it down to true and activate that building with a good 13%. That's going to output us an estimated about 200 clay a year. That's not bad at all. And this is with 3%. Is really not giving us a good outlook. But I think I can handle that. Okay, where was I? Just went out and took a smoke and closed up the windows because it's begun to rain over here. Okay, I probably need to get on more people on tailoring and on leather production, so another arch farm is needed. It's gonna connect in from the other side. Going to put a road down to it. Because people is starting to wear down their clothes. Okay, we got a fairly acceptable amount of money and anticipating, well, a raid that's not really going to come soon. I'm going to put down a dungeon. Why, you may ask? Because I don't want to miss out on that sweet slave labor. And if they attack me, I want to take as much or as many of them captive as I can. Let's go to this small one, and that is going to take 80 steel. Is an entrance for it, and I can put haulers or something in here later on. Good, get on it. So that is 80 steel, that's a lot. Let's check on it. Let's buy 85 to be sure. And what can I give you for it? Not much, unfortunately. Of this, 20 of this, maybe 45 pottery, and all of our herbs. Just take it off my hand, I can't use it. And I gave him $21.50. Yeah, that's Yep, that's expensive. Oh, I could give him in cotton. Okay, whatever. Alright, that's prepared. Our military recruits are looking good. As now I got a small standing force, let's begin to train them to a higher level and drop down their recruitment a bit, the amount that they can spend in training, as there are still a lot of materials that needs to be brought in from there. Let's put another hauler and give them to task to bring the wood just that closer to us, so it will be quicker. Okay, and now I can cut back a bit on the janitor's job too. Okay, 6 days worth of food in the middle of the winter. We need more vegetable production, so I'm going to enlarge no, I'm not going to enlarge this farm because it will locking it out. I'm just creating a new one over here. A small one. That's going to cut down a bit more food for us. Over here is fine. And that definitely don't need 2 people in for an empty cell right now. Let's check on if they are able to tend to it. That is good. That is good. Seems like this needs 4 people in general. Yeah, and it's just ticking away nicely. Okay, I need another batch of housing. I just shove it on there. And how much for the guard post? Legati 300. Okay, that is going to take a bit more time than I anticipated, as now we got 82 makeshift weapons. That is good enough, I feel like. We are going to turn that down. We'll leave these people to work on it and allocate a few more scientists to research purposes and get on with kids to be able that needs fabric. So scratch that. We need weavers to turn the cotton into usable fabric. So refining and weavers. Good. Small 10 people weaver is going to be enough for that task. Alright. Let's put 5 on it and stop or export of cotton and switch over to fabrics. And let's delegate some storage for that. Fabrics, there we go. Okay. Pottery is looking good. The raw clay is a problem. I am not selling raw clay. Okay. A 1% raid chance, so we are not going to be raided anytime soon. Let's kick back on that, as I see they have hold in most of it. That means I don't need you anymore. That's an extra 2 people. And how much are they buying my coal for? Not much. Our most profitable export is livestock, and with livestock we also could get some meat, eggs and such. I don't need a connecting one, there is already another over there. Okay, let's get that moving. And also, if I want makeshift armor early on for our people, you guessed that, what do we need? More leather. So that is more average pasture. Let's just make it uniform there. And that will fill up our coffers good. Turn off the bakery, and in anticipation, I don't want this to be made out of stone. made out of mud. Good, that's around here. Excellent. Or not. Yeah, that's it. No, that's not it. Come on. 5 is too much. Okay, that's a double pillar over there. I don't like the aesthetics of that, but hey, that's what we got to do. Alright. Entrance there, map there. Okay, let's get it going. Let's quickly throw it together. They will bring in mushrooms and delegate to the farm first so that production can begin. Okay, how much did it consume last year? 41. How much we did produced? Way more, right? Yeah, last year 101. Okay, that's good enough. And one of our people died in a brawl. They're fighting. 9-year-old human just went on and have a brawl. Fucking. Alright. What I need is more of the Krishans and humans. That's about 100 extra people, and for that this extra food is going to be just fine. This probably won't die longer, and it just goes on that it needs that extra one worker. This is a fairly used road. Okay. Looking fine, and I would like to call this episode over. We made a bit of a progress. Our population is swelling. The raid threat, the early raid threat is over. We have built a dungeon, a slaver, upgraded our food stall, begin working on some fabrics. So yeah, I think we are in a good enough early position. Yeah, we are good. We have enough weapons for our people. We need to spec into makeshift armor to have a bit of a defense if raid did come. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode and stick around for the next one. Hope you excuse me, hope you had a good time, and as usual, have a good one. Goodbye.